We have got some insane numbers about the future of rent in Canada. I came across this study from Yale Finance. This study suggests that by 2032, the average rent could skyrocket to $7,500 per month in Vancouver and $5,600 per month in Toronto. So what's driving this insane projection and what can we do about it? I'll talk about it in 3 simple, easy, fast steps. Step number 1, the study and shocking numbers. So let's get right into it. A study by Concordia University and real estate firm Equiton used machine learning to project the future of rents. If trends in the construction and population growth remains the same, the average monthly rent could reach $7,500 in Vancouver and $5,600 in Toronto by 2032. So by 2027 also, the average rent in Toronto could hit $4,100, and that's up from $3,250 in 2023, and for Vancouver it's gonna be even worse. It's gonna reach $5,200 in 2027, and these numbers don't look promising. Step number 2, why is this happening? So what's causing these shocking rent projections? According to the study, it's all about supply and demand. How vacancy rates and the lack of new buildings have led to an imbalance so far. The vacancy rates are so low that rents continue to rise even when new supply is added to the market. In Toronto, for example, the annual supply of new housing was just slightly above 1%, to be exact 1.1% of the existing stock. But for rents to actually start going down, the supply we would need is 11 to 12% of the stock annually. So that's what this model shows anyways. And based on my experience, it's not that far off from what we see on a day-to-day basis in Toronto real estate market. So in other words, we need to build 10 times more than we currently do just to stabilize and control the market and bring the rents down. Of course, with the current population growth. So you either have to build more or control the population growth, or both. So this is the private sector, like REITs and developers and investors need to come in if you want to go that way of building more housing. So step number 3, these rental projections aren't limited to Toronto and Vancouver. Montreal's average rent is expected to jump by $2,100 in 2023 to $3,325 in 2027, while Calgary could also see a rise from $1,900 to $2,600 by 2032. These increases are hundreds, even thousands of dollars higher than today's rent every year for Canadian renters. So it's a national-wide crisis at this point. But here's something important, not every neighborhood is the same. The study emphasizes that the local solutions are the key to this lack of supply. Some areas are seeing a skyrocketing demand while others are not heating up as much. That means targeted policies and easing supply restrictions in those high demand areas could help ease the situation by a lot. So what's the takeaway here? We need more housing, a lot more actually. Without a massive increase in building, the rent crisis will only get worse, and the average people will find it increasingly impossible to afford housing, especially in bigger cities like Vancouver and Toronto. So drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think we can solve this crisis in time, or should there be more private investment, or let's say, does the government need to step up its game? And of course, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel to stay informed, and see you next time.